Welcome back to ESPN 8, The Ocho, for Moxie Games 3, Jugglers Under Attack. I'm Jason Garfield, founder, president, and CEO of the multi-billion-dollar enterprise known as the Moxie Games. Joining me once again is Las Vegas magician, host of his own TV show, and three-time best-selling author Penn Jillette, and vegan donuts. Penn Jillette, your thoughts?
I like vegan donuts.
These are actually the same donuts we ate together in our episode of Fast Food.
I remember those. They're good. It's the same brand.
Yeah, we ate those, but these are from the same place.
They're good.
You would swear the Bavarian cream is dairy, but it's not. It's not.
It's not? Or they say it's not.
Yeah, who really knows?
Did you run a test on it?
No, I didn't. Today we have an unbelievable lineup of outside-the-box sports, including Vision Glow Club Dodge Juggle, Headis, Glow Combat Juggling, and Lightsaber battles, just to name a few. Penn Jillette, your thoughts, go.
I'm very, very excited, Jason. Mostly about the vegan donuts. Adam Candee, you're up.
Today on Moxie Games 3, Jugglers Under Attack kicks off with Juggler on Juggler action, also known as Combat Juggling. Can juggler Josh Horton of YouTube fame and 400,000 plus subscribers make his way to the finals? Don't answer, that's rhetorical, and plus this show is pre-recorded and we can't hear you. The attack on jugglers continues with the most strictly judged Olympic-style sport juggling competition. If you ever thought you saw the best juggler in the world, chances are you were dead wrong. Especially if you juggled to Beatles music. Rules torn from the gymnastics code of points dictate what these jugglers have to do to earn this year's $100 grand prize. 100? It's not missing any zeros there?
No, it's 100. It's 100.
Oh, okay.
Let me take it from here. New this year is the 7 Vision Glow Club T.K.O. featuring Australian, Norwegian, and German competitors. We've also got Zoneball and the hottest new sport to land on the Ocho, Dodge Juggle. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to pop Ganga popcorn, hook your catheters up and glue your dad bod buns to your recliner as we get ready to ignite Moxie Games 3, Jugglers Under Attack.
Brought to you by Zappos.
Going to his backside. What a save by Sniper. We do indeed have a new sport to present to you. We're trying to settle old scores here.
Turning his back on the judges twice now.
Right into singles.
Oh, Tony, Lopers of motion.
What are you doing, Jefferson Freer? Schmeisner for the attack. Dylan Clark Odin with the headshot. Mike Dumpy Drawers Dozier dumps himself into the zone. That was the back of the head. Can you believe it? The back of the head. Andrew Ketchum just wailing away at Josh. Dragshaw with the fancy footwork.
Zappos and the Moxie Games share identical core values, rewarding those who choose a different path, and the Moxie Games are nothing if not a different path. We may be weird, but we're having fun. We're passionate and determined, we embrace and drive change, and we give back to our eccentric and eclectic communities by inviting any and all skills and sports to join SkillCon, the ultimate skill convention, for a chance at being featured in the Moxie Games on ESPN 8, The Ocho. This year's success story comes in the form of a new sport called Zoneball, and we'll have full coverage of the first National Zoneball tournament later on in the broadcast. Right now, it's time to release these ferocious combat jugglers upon each other, armed with Vision Glow Clubs. Adam.
Jason? Right. Combat juggling, in some parts of the world known as juggler cannibalism. Used in the Far East to relocate and isolate from the gene pool. But today, combat juggling will be shown in all its glory, and a new Moxie Games combat juggling champion will be crowned.
Figuratively, of course, we don't have a crown.
It's for the honor and all the marbles.
Not real marbles. We here at the Moxie Games have experienced a tumultuous tug-of-war battle between our top 2 combat juggling giants. This moment in combat juggling rivalry is brought to you by Zappos. Josh Horton and Noah Schmeisner, 2 hardened combat juggling veterans, no strangers to being under attack, both rising to the top of the combat juggling food chain, taking a Dodge Juggle whack-a-mole beating and proving themselves to be the most evolved and durable jugglers under attack. They share a checkered past going as far back as 2013 before SkillCon and the Moxie Games were even conceived. Horton proving his durability in a variety of experimental juggler under attack competitions. Then at SkillCon 3, Moxie Games 1, the unstoppable force met the immovable object in a variety of combat juggling competitions. Free range one-on-one combat, isolated combat, sumo combat, and low ceiling combat. Not all of these competitions were picked up for a second year, but the one consistent factor we all witnessed was Horton and Schmeisner always in the finals. In 2016, Horton won free range one-on-one combat and got a picture with a trophy girl. In 2017, Schmeisner won. No girl that year. Now it's time to settle the score in this final battle, 3 years in the making. First, Horton and Schmeisner had to plow their way through these two gems who made it to the semifinals. Jefferson Friere from Brazil and Ivan Dragsha from Norway.
Okay, folks, this is it. The Combat Juggling Championship on the line. Jefferson Friere providing some fresh meat for Noah Schmeisner. Noah with a dismissing backhand swat, and Friere's club knocked free in the air. Noah Schmeisner goes right back to the same move for a 2-0 lead. He's going to come right out with an almost backhand move, 4-0 over Jefferson Friere. Ivan came in for the quick attack. Josh Horton was waiting for him there. You see the two players get their arms sort of hooked up for a second. Josh reaching back in with the left hand, then grabs a 2-0 lead. A jab step and a step back. They look like Street Fighter 2 the way they're lining each other up. Ivan went in with the left hand. Josh was able to survive the attack. A nice counter by Josh Horton. Turns right around and sends the club over the back of the sign. We move into the loser's bracket between Jefferson Friere and Ivan Dragsha. Knotted up there. Dragsha. Now look at this. What are you doing, Jefferson Friere? Left hand all up in the shirt of Ivan Dragsha.
Oh, come on. Jiminy Cricket. Cut it out.
What in the world was that? Ivan Dragsha's shirt is torn. It looks like Hulkamania. Get a look at the replay. The left hand of Friere tied up in the shirt of Ivan, and then he's got a whole lot of cotton and not enough club. Jefferson stops juggling, and of course, that is not allowed. You have to juggle continuously in order to stay in the round. Both players equally shocked by that development. Oh my goodness, a double out.
Hit him in the face.
Dragsha with the left hand, another double out. When he got more than club that time, Ivan took off Jefferson Friere's hat. Both players trying the Schmeisner counter. They're locked up on the left arm again. Friere couldn't keep it in the air. We've seen the counterattacks more effective for both of these players. As Dragsha, that's a great save. We move into the winner's bracket semifinals here. Horton with the jab, but Schmeisner able to keep himself going. We see Josh Horton reaching in with the right hand. Got a piece of club for Noah. Noah moving to the side, swatting in with the club, locking up with Josh Horton. Both players a fantastic job to keep it up. Sort of fencing lunge.
I actually studied fencing and how fencers attack, and they have some much more strict rules in terms of how they can attack and what they should do, but I think that's helped me a lot in terms of how to attack combat players when I'm competing against them.
3-2 lead for Horton, and a 4-2 victory for Josh. Goes in with the jab. Noah into the loser's bracket as Josh Horton advances to the finals with a 4-2 victory. The loser's bracket finals now between Ivan Dragsha and Noah Schmeisner. Cautiously working in. Double out though. Schmeisner lunging in with the jab. 1-0. Throwing up with the left, jabbing with the right. Great move there, knocking one away from Dragsha. Oh my goodness, physical contact of the highest order. Dragsha in for the attack. An arm locked up for Noah by Ivan.
I actually keep an Excel spreadsheet of all the competitors I've faced and I've played against. I have spreadsheets and notes on strengths and weaknesses, play styles, and I study the notes and I think of what do I need to do, what do I need to focus on when I'm going to be competing.
2-1 lead for Schmeisner. Dragsha in with the left hand. Schmeisner avoids it. Back with the right hand comes Noah. Ivan with a great save. This by far the best round we've seen. Noah Schmeisner almost got it done. Reaches in with the right hand. Successful attack on Dragsha. But Noah unhappy with himself, as that would have been a 3-1 lead for Noah Schmeisner. Noah with the right. His own pattern strong until the very end. Dragsha keeps it alive, and we are knotted at 2 here in the loser's bracket finals. 2-all. Oh, Noah using his backside, putting a little rump into this one. 3-2. As Schmeisner, great left-hand attack on Dragsha as the players got in tight, kept his focus, wins the round. 4-2. The loser's bracket finals go to Noah Schmeisner, and he will have a rematch against Josh Horton in our finals. A convincing victory for Josh Horton. in the winner's bracket semifinals earlier. Horton's attack after some sizing up doesn't work out. Unable to keep his pattern going. Schmeisner, sometimes the best offense is a good defense, and Noah just avoided the attack of Josh Horton. Horton's right-hand lunge unsuccessful. Schmeisner sets up that back attack that he loves so much. Horton was ready for it, threw one up high to get away. And how about Noah Schmeisner grabbing one of Josh Horton's clubs to win the round? Threw one in the air, knew that his own club was going away, and a great recovery to the other side of the playing surface for Noah Schmeisner. That is one of the more amazing plays that we've seen. A 2-0 lead for Noah as he goes for the repeat. Great defensive attempts by both players. Schmeisner saw it coming from Horton that time. It's a 3-0 lead for Noah Schmeisner here against Josh Horton. Great job by Noah, doing a much better job of keeping his concentration than he did in the losers bracket finals. It stays 3-0 here for Noah. Cautious approach here by Horton. And Horton loses his own club going in for the attack. Noah with a 4-0 victory. Great job to come out of the losers bracket and pick up a 4-0 win. And of course, we will have one more match now to determine the winner, as that was Josh Horton's first loss. This one is for all the marbles. Horton's right-hand attack is good for a 1-0 lead. Great job there by Josh Horton. That's the same attack that he was able to use to win the final in the winner's bracket semis to get his 4th point over Schmeisner. And another quick attack by Josh Horton. Schmeisner can't believe it. Locking up with the right arm, Schmeisner loses it out of the left hand. Horton, great hit right on the wrist. Effective move by Josh Horton for a 2-0 advantage. Oh, that one was dangerous for Noah Schmeisner, but he's able to work his way into safety. Schmeisner backs away from Horton. Noah trying not to fall behind 3-0 here in our ultimate finals. In with the right hand comes Noah, able to save his pattern momentarily, and Josh Horton keeps it moving for a 3-0 lead. A frustrated Noah Schmeisner moving over to the edge there, tried to go onto the shoulder of Horton, but unable to keep his own pattern. We saw that plague Noah Schmeisner in the losers bracket final against Ivan Dragsha, and Josh Horton now has a commanding lead. Horton looking for the kill. He's got Schmeisner on his heels. A right-hand swat, no good, and Josh frustrated with himself as he lost his own pattern. That was the formula for success for Schmeisner in the first round of our winner's bracket finals, and Noah stays alive. He's now down 3-1. Horton for the win. Lost his own club, fires it across the court in frustration, as once again Josh Horton has outdone himself, and all of a sudden Noah Schmeisner is right back in this thing, trailing 3-2. Josh maintains a 3-2 lead. Josh has been on the brink of victory here for a while, looking for his 2nd win in 3 years. Josh won in year 1, Noah won in year 2. Schmeisner for the attack, knocks it away from Josh Horton. Could this be a comeback for the ages? Josh went up 3-0, and we're now knotted at 3. Lunging in with the body, Noah Schmeisner. Just a quick flick of the wrist to the right as you see Horton right there. Got caught mid-pattern, unable to protect his clubs, and it is a winner-take-all final battle here between Schmeisner and Horton. 3-all. This one is for the whole enchilada. They're locked up, are the competitors. Schmeisner locked up the arm of Horton. It's an unbelievable comeback for Noah Schmeisner, falling behind 3-0, staying alive to win 4-3. We see here in the final the arms of the competitors locked up, and that is legal. Noah Schmeisner grabs the right arm and the club of Josh Horton. You see the applause from Josh there at the end. Friendly competition between these two fierce competitors. Josh Horton knows that it took a great effort from a winded Noah Schmeisner for the victory.
So Noah Schmeisner wins 2 out of 3 years of combat juggling, slaying poor Josh Horton, who, by the way, I did an episode of Fast Food with.
Oh, I did that with you too. I did that.
Yeah, you did, but yeah. Josh and I tried to finish a 5-pound burrito each.
Were you able to do it?
Now you have to watch to find out.
Never going to happen.
Coming up next, the Headis Las Vegas Classic Finals, and then later, insane psychedelic juggling competitions, lightsaber duels, and of course, Dodge Juggle. You're not going to want to miss this. Do not leave the Ocho. not even for the uno, dos, or tres.
It all started with an idea: to sell shoes on the internet. While it seems normal now, back in 1999, it was virtually unheard of. So we dedicated ourselves to service, and it paid off. We grew, and our little venture became so much more. We made connections and happy partnerships, all while delivering happiness. We've stayed committed to service and created fun and a little weirdness along the way. And we've never lost sight of what really matters, putting family first and continuing to expand past our limits. So here's to 20 years of memories and many more ahead. We can't wait to see what's next, because after all, a great brand is a story that never stops unfolding.
Moxie Games 3, Jugglers Under Attack, is brought to you by Zappos.com. Free shipping, free returns, worry-free shopping, and an unbelievable selection. Zappos.com. Flow Toys. Awesome LED flow and juggling equipment like the Vision Glow Clubs. FlowToys.com. Jason Garfield's Fast Food. He fasts and then he foods. JasonGarfield.com.
Using your head instead of your arms is the defining quality in the sport of Headis. Now, to add relevance, the world's greatest rock, paper, scissors champion, Master Roshambollah, is watching from the Headis trenches, and Adam Candee is watching from the safety of the studio. Adam, time to go to work.
Quite right. In the sport of Headis, you head a 100-gram, 50-centimeter ball on a standard table tennis table. First 1 to 11 wins, but you have to win by 2. On the serve, the ball must bounce on the server's side first, and them's all the rules.
Correct, accurate, and precise. And so, the Headis Las Vegas Classic began with a matchup between the Beer Vampire and Sniper Schorsch.
Game 1 begins between Beer Vampire and Sniper Schorsch. All these Headis competitors flying out from Germany to compete at SkillCon in Las Vegas. A rebound off the camera. Sniper tries to throw his head off his neck but comes up short. He's up 10-8 goes Sniper. Beer Vampire trying to stay alive, but Sniper picks up the Game 1 victory. On to Game 2, where Beer Vampire gets it going, but Sniper, boy, does he have some whip to that head.
In this sport, does your added height give you a little bit of a disadvantage?
It's a disadvantage because if you're smaller, you're a little bit quicker, and I'm really tall and quite slow.
Every player has to deal with this height. That's one thing I love for Headis, because you gotta make your own style. I have to invest way more when my opponent is playing a drop shot or something like that. I have to jump higher to get the volley. I can do it with mine really good, I guess.
Beautiful shot using both sides of the table, and Beer Vampire can't keep up. 9-7 before getting back into a 9-all tie in Game 2. Wow, into the barrier goes the Vampire. Up to the table goes Sniper. I mean, he's doing the worm. He's knocking it down.
And that's the match. Marcus Rieg brings it home. Falk just goes home.
Petty Potter and Rolly the Butcher. Oh, he nearly put his own head into the net that time. Rolly gets some spin on it on the serve. He does the full Madonna like a virgin into the table and gets the win there. The Butcher goes up 8-4. Off the back of the table, Rolly came close on that one. Whoa, all the way across the table comes the Butcher. Very effective strategy that Headis saw and copied for himself. 9-7 game, whoa, surfing USA for Headis up on top of the table. Rolly put one down. Neither of these athletes giving in. Off the back of the table, Headis 11-10, you gotta win by 2. The Butcher off the back of the table, he stays alive. We go into extra time.
Better know what that means.
Oh, darn.
Something like that.
13-12 Butcher lead. Headis spins one in. The Butcher pops it in the air. Great move by Headis, but off the back of the table. 14-12 for Rolly.
During your semifinal match, you started off kind of slow. Was that intentional, or were you just sort of finding your feet then?
Oh, no. It was just, I played against that guy so many times, and if you play against him, you know, it's like playing against a mix of Jesus, Gandalf, and kind of a bearded warrior, you know, so you gotta take it slow, and then in the end he's the butcher, but you gotta butcher him.
9-3, Headis jumps out. Oh, prone to defeat. Onto the table he goes. Under the table goes Headis. He's keeping it going from down below. Going toe-to-toe, head-to-head. Headis to Headis. Match point for Headis with a 10-5 lead. Rolly hits the camera, and that sends us to a deciding Game 3.
you in particular, a lot of times you would do your serve and then immediately dive towards the net. Is that a weakness of his that you were exploiting?
I would say it's a weakness of mine. My condition isn't too good. I can't play that many balls. I'm an old guy already, so I have to see that finish.
Both competitors are definitely playing more of a positional match. They're trying to maintain those reserves of energy for the finals match. This is one of the toughest matches of Headis I've ever seen out of the two that I've seen total. It is one of the toughest. And you know both of these competitors are wanting to win this one quickly.
Headis with a 5-3 lead. This is turning into one of the longest rallies of the semifinals. As you can see, both competitors going side to side, end to end, neither one backing down. Both showing incredible heart and intestinal fortitude.
That wasn't bad.
10-5 Headis. Spins that one in. Rolly can't get it over the top. A Game 3 win for Headis Potter that sends us into the Headis Las Vegas Classic Finals.
The number 2 ranked player against the guy who invented the sport.
Sniper has proven to be one of the toughest competitors we've seen here in Headis. Gets great velocity on the ball, sent Headis deep on that, and Headis playing from very deep is Headis. That's not a place you want to be in Headis. You can't get a lot of velocity on the ball from there.
The back of his head? What?
What a save by Sniper. Moving backward is very difficult to do in this game. Headis and Sniper in a one-all battle. That was the back of the head. Can you believe it? The back of the head from Sniper short.
That was the back of his head.
What?
He doesn't even have eyes there.
Over Sniper. Sends it up high, does Sniper. Tried to come in for the volley, and Sniper didn't have to. 6-4 Headis. Back and forth action here in the finals. A little help from the net for Sniper, and not able to save it there is Headis. 6-all ball game between Sniper and Headis here in game 1 of the Headis finals. Beautiful volley. Headis goes down. 7-all tie here as Headis this time doesn't stand up on the table, slides in on his backside. Gets the bounce off the net, but all that did was set Sniper up for victory. That is truly an overhead volley. 8-7 lead for Sniper Schorsch. Headis with the serve. Sniper comes in for a head spike. Another one. Throwing his whole body into that last one. And Headis got a little help from the side of the table as Sniper couldn't keep himself in front of the ball. Got caught in between. Sniper couldn't decide what to do. Game point here for Sniper Schorsch. Headis puts it into the net. Sniper Schorsch an 11-8 victory in game 1 of the finals. A 3-0 lead for Headis Potter. What a beautiful spin by Sniper to start the game. And Headis again working the edges of the table to take a 4-0 lead. 9-6 Headis now. Sniper trying to fight his way back in, and Headis off the backside. 10-7 Headis. It is game point for Headis Potter, and Sniper puts it right into the net. We are going to go to a rubber match in game 3. Sniper's patented back of the head shot puts him back against the wall. And we'll see the deciding game 3 right after this.
What is Zappos? Allow us to introduce ourselves. We're your one-stop shop for shoes, clothing, handbags, and a whole lot more. Simply put, Zappos is you, and we're here for you 24/7. Whether you need the latest and greatest in footwear or a new piece of luggage, we'll always ship it fast and free. Add to that free returns and a 1-year return policy, and you'll be set for a worry-free shopping adventure. So let us help deliver happiness to your front door. Shop on Zappos.com today.
All right, welcome back to ESPN 8 The Ocho. This is the finals between Headis Potter and Sniper Schorsch.
You should get a chiropractor to sponsor this sport.
Yeah, and a brain surgeon.
And Sniper Schorsch will have the serve with a 1-0 lead. That one came low. Beautiful serve by Sniper, and we see Headis starting to get a little bit inside his own mental game here as Headis down 3-0 quickly to Sniper Schorsch. Sniper came in with the body, didn't give Headis anywhere to shoot, and it's off the right side. All right, Headis with the serve, down 3-0, comes in for the volley. Beautiful save by Sniper, but too deep. And it's a 3-1 lead for Sniper Schorsch. Winner of this game is the Headis champion. Headis in, but didn't really commit to that one. And Sniper with the drop shot. Oh, beautiful job of taking a little something off that one for the 4-1 lead. And Headis, well, anything you can do, I can do better. 4-2 lead for Sniper. Spins that one in. And unforced errors could come back to be the doom for Headis here as Sniper takes a 5-2 lead here in the finals. That one off the left side for Headis. Another error that was not forced by Sniper. 6-2 lead for Sniper Schorsch. Puts that one with the back of the head all the way into the deep corner. Headis seems to be having trouble. He'll try to mix it up by going to his backside. What a save by Sniper, and then he comes in, turning his whole body into a torpedo with a nuclear war Headis. You see Headis here, b-boy dance around his side of the table and plant his head into the ball. Headis up on top of the table, and if you can't get that one to go, I worry about where it's headed for you, Headis Potter. That is a 4-head smash instead of a 4-hand smash, and a 9-2 lead for Sniper over Headis. Headis really wanting to make this move work, this time having more success. Error there for Sniper, keeping Headis involved in this one. Down to a knee he went, and Headis 2 feet on the table, 1 point in his column. 9-3 Sniper, and Headis tried to go hard after that one, came in, a whip of the head into the net, and it's 1 point away for Sniper Schorsch to victory. 10-3 lead for Sniper. Off the edge of the table, Headis' own move used against him. A fist in the air to celebrate. And Sniper Schorsch is your Headis Las Vegas Classic champion, as Headis Potter gave it a good go, taking this one to 3 games, but Sniper Schorsch sees that one skid off the edge for an 11-2 victory.
Yeah, for sure you want to take it home. I mean, we're in Vegas, we are competing. Vegas was hard on us, we got to give it hard back. So at one point, but I went on all in and then I busted.
I ran into the beer vampire. He said he's waiting for you at the bar.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. So Vegas is going to be hard on us again, so but I'm ready.
What's your future in the sport? What are you going to do with the championship now that you have it? And are you going to compete next year at SkillCon?
Yeah, sure. We're gonna be here again, I guess. Going to Vegas, going to USA, so that's a nice step for all of us.
For Moxie Games, this is Master Roshambollah signing off.
So Sniper Schorsch wins the Headis Las Vegas Classic from SkillCon. We now are going to shift our focus back to the Expo stage, where the World Juggling Federation Overall Championship is about to begin. I'm going on break to get my grub on, but here to guide you through the sport of competitive juggling is World Juggling Federation President Jason Garfield and Ivan Pecel.
Thanks, Adam. I am Jason Garfield, president of the multi-billion-dollar international sport juggling organization known as the World Juggling Federation. Joining me is retired WJF competitor Ivan Pecel.
Thank you, Jason. It's great to be back.
Yeah. Well, if juggling were in the Olympics, this is what you'd be seeing. You know, there's been so much misinformation about juggling spread all over the world for centuries. As you know, Ivan Pecel, one of my main goals in creating the World Juggling Federation was to show that difficult juggling does not involve fire, knives, chainsaws, bowling balls, or juggling while eating an apple. Because, you know, they're only doing 3 of them.
Yeah, but...
And maybe they're just really good at eating apples. I mean, look. Does this look difficult? Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. I'm not actually going to eat them on camera because, you know, chewing noises and misophonia, but you get the point. Now, if you want to see what real difficult juggling looks like, do not change the channel. An international lineup of the world's best jugglers, judged mercilessly, scrutinized down to the very core of their abilities, is about to hit the ocho hard.
Hard like a hammer. You take a picture and I might take your camera.
I also created all the rules. Rules with the sole purpose being to make it as difficult as possible to earn a perfect score.
Now that I do remember.
Now we started with the 7 Vision Glow Club T.K.O, the world's best 7 club jugglers from as far away as Norway, Australia, and Germany, each winning the WJF Online 7 Club video competitions and earning a free trip to SkillCon 5, Moxie Games 3, and WJF 14. Ivan winning his free trip with a mind-blowing 9 clubs. But now they're all on a level playing field, each using 7 officially sanctioned Vision Glow clubs. Phase 1 tested the competitor's ability to simply throw all 7 clubs up once and catch them. Proving to be more difficult than it sounds for some. These guys don't practice the first 7 throws, they practice the first 100 throws, which certainly poses a chicken or the egg paradox, but we don't have to get into that right now. In Phase 2, the competitors had to demonstrate 14 throws and 14 catches. Best out of 10 tries scored 1 point for each successful set of 14 catches. Phase 3 tested the competitors at the 21 catch mark. Same make-it-take-it point system. It was rare, but on occasion, all 3 competitors completed close to 21 catches each. I mean, we might as well say they did. There's no way you could possibly count all 3 of them in real time. But after round 3, Ivan Dragsha and Christian Hauschild were in the lead. Joe Fisher was kicked to the curb, lagging behind by just 1 point. Objectivity can be cruel sometimes, but Hauschild and Dragsha moved on to the final round, the longest 7-club run. Best 3 out of 5 attempts. Whoever juggles 7 clubs the longest 3 out of a possible 5 rounds. Christian and Ivan, round 1. Christian quickly taking that round. Ivan's 7-club pattern exploding almost immediately. Here we go in round 2. Ivan's pattern may be lasting a little longer, but exploding again. Looks like he's juggling time bombs. Christian with the 2-0 lead. One more win, and Christian takes the 7-club T.K.O. This round lasting the longest so far, and this time it is Christian who drops first. Round 4 begins, and before we get going, Ivan is down again, and Christian gets the first 3 rounds. Christian Hauschild is the WJF 7-club T.K.O. champion here at WJF 14, Moxie Games 3, and SkillCon 5.
And now it's time for the WJF main event, the short program starting with 5 balls.
Indeed, 2 minutes for each competitor to demonstrate their most difficult moves and connections with 5 balls. All right, who's up first?
First up, we have Christian Hauschild representing Germany.
All right, Christian, 2 minutes to demonstrate your most difficult moves and connections. 5 balls into the passing zone pretzel. That's what that move's called there.
This one?
That's the passing zone pretzel.
Invented by the passing zone?
Something like that. Certainly named after them. But you can see how that's a pretzel formation with his arms there.
I can. So his arms go very high. His hands are almost to his shoulders, it seems like, were his natural...
For his throw release height?
Yeah.
Well, some people keep their hands low and just kind of pop the throws up with their wrist. I think that limits your accuracy and ability to throw high, but, what do I know? I'm only the president of the multi-billion-dollar sport juggling organization. Nice! Very nice back crosses, and then connecting those into overhead throws.
Ouch.
No, Christian, no.
It's not so good.
That's better. That was a 1 high, 4 low 360 into 744. Now we call the high throws 7s and the low throws 4s because of math. Do a quick internet search of site swaps if you're looking for somnolent reading material. Yeah. But look at the back cross. He's lining up his hands behind his shoulders. Transitions. You know who invented that transition? Who the first person was to do that transition?
You invented a lot of transitions.
Yeah, nobody was doing transitions before me. I was the one that said, no, there's got to be a better way. Why do we have to keep going back into the basic pattern? Can't we all save time and go from one trick to another?
Right. That'll make it.
I changed the world.
Up next is Ivan Drags Joe.
Drags Joe? Dragsha. Ivan Dragsha. He's from Norway.
Says Drags Joe.
Ivan's got some nice back crosses as well, connecting that right into a 5-up 360 into that 7-4-4 pattern. Oh wait, no, that was a 6x4, which are simultaneous high and low throws. Yeah, those are nice. Those are nice connections. 360s into 6x4 and 6-4x.
Yeah, he likes those.
You got to know when you're ready to perform these things. But hopefully he'll try to turn things around here. It's going for a 1 high, 4 low, 5-up 360. Oh, damn! So, you compare this to the first WJF, probably same amount of drops, but the difficulty of the moves.
I don't think so. I feel like there was a lot less drops back in our day, but also the level here is extremely high. But just like in any sport, the level has gone up so much in 12 and 13 years that...
Well, you can't say the skill level's gone up if they're making more mistakes.
Well, a lot of this stuff, like, people we wouldn't even have attempted. And I mean, they are getting...
Well, for good reason, because they're messing it up.
Right.
Not all of it, but look at that. I mean, come on. Was that solid? Can you get that 10 times in a row perfectly?
No.
Come on, Dragsha. Come on. Keep your balls off the floor. 2-stage 720. That's the big boy version. Quite a bit of stumbling around there, but he kept his balls off the floor this time, so, that's a win for anyone in any sport. See, all right, look at his back crosses.
Right.
He's working a little harder. His elbows are sticking out because he's a little bit bulkier.
He has those lats, like he climbs the rope in gym class.
Yeah. That's the 2-stage 720. Now look at this stumbling at the...
Yeah.
Got it. It wasn't horrible. All right, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't smooth, and there will be deductions for that.
We've saved the most difficult for last, the 5 Club Short program, and we're going to see that right after this.
My name is Jason Garfield, and I haven't eaten in almost 100 hours. Join me as I travel the world searching for the best places to eat after starving myself for several days at a time. Being one of the most sought-after professional jugglers in the world, I always have to fit into my uber-tight performance pants. After recovering from open-heart knee surgery and living with projectile dysfunction, this takes strategic planning and emotional intelligence. Exercise, performing, fasting, and fooding with friends. This is my life of fast food.
And welcome back to the Moxie Games. We are continuing with the World Juggling Federation Overall Championships with the 5 Club Short program. Up first, Christian Housechild.
Five Club Short program. It's time for a cruller.
5 Club Flats were always really difficult.
They still are. And of course, by flats, we mean no rotation of the clubs.
5.
That's in doubles.
Doubles, yeah.
Yeah, he's got good control and connecting to triples.
Does that get you any points?
Yeah, you can do both. Because I've determined that they're different tricks.
Okay.
Just because you can do 5 club back crosses and doubles doesn't mean you can do it in triples.
It is true.
And he did the doubles again there because he did it once in connection to the other back crosses, that time just alone.
So like now he's doing that by itself too.
Yep,
okay.
Exactly.
I see what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's called playing the game.
It's called doing more with less, actually, as Zappo's core value. And there's the 6x4 pattern, simultaneous high throws from one hand and low throws from the other. And the high throws are crossing, the low throws are not crossing. So it's like patting your head and rubbing your stomach at the same time while doing 6x4 with 5 clubs.
He's got a real wide pattern, it seems like.
Yeah, that's a form error that's kind of been embedded. No one ever corrected him, he never noticed it, and now it's part of everything he does. And for some reason, he's doing a 5-up 360 with his back turned to us.
That's right.
Turning his back on the judges twice now.
2 of them, right into singles.
If you can tell from behind, because...
Maybe he doesn't know which way he's facing.
He might be a little disoriented.
Looking up, yeah.
Back crosses and doubles connected to triples. I mean, he is wobbling around a little bit. He's walking. Almost every throw, there's a step taken, though. I don't like that. There's a deduction for every step you take. If you take a step with every throw, you lose the points.
You're
for
almost
every
better
throw.
just not doing anything.
Scotty Meltzer scored higher than some competitors one year as a judge. Because some of the competitors had a negative score, and Scotty had just a
by
0.
doing nothing. Yeah.
Not trying. What's his name?
Housechild.
He's got good control over the club, so he keeps everything nice and
it's colorful. I like his
body
contrast to props to his outfit. I feel like he's dressed like a competitor.
Yeah.
I feel like he's in it to win it, you know?
That's the first chapter of my book, Dressed for Success as a Competitive Juggler. 5-up 360 into 7-4-4. Those high throws are 7s, the low throws are 4s as singles.
When I competed, I wore puka shells. You don't see too many competitors doing that anymore.
No, that's one of the reasons why you didn't win, though.
Yeah.
One of many.
I can see that.
One of many. There were several.
It didn't help that I wore them. So the low ones are doubles too. It's lots of spins.
That's a nice garbage collect. We call that a garbage collector.
Good collect. He used his crotch to catch one of them.
Yeah. 9-7-5. 2 connected 9-7-5-3-1s.
Good. Hard trick with clubs.
Caught one on the wrong end. Fixed it. He is such a beautiful Norwegian specimen. I hope Jefferson Friere comes out and tears his shirt again. Did I say that out loud? 6-4-5 into 9-7.
Another double. Wow. He's got that one down.
Or back crosses. Oh, wow.
Yeah. That made me uncomfortable.
That made me feel dirty.
Nah, he just said forget it.
I don't even want another donut. Oh, he's not even going to try again.
No, I like to end a lot of my shows with an apology. He was like, I don't even know why I did that.
It could be twice as good and still bad. Is the type of thing we don't need to say, so we'll focus on the positive. Very nice 5-up 360, all 5 clubs up and spinning that gorgeous meat package 360 degrees around and then connecting to 7-4-4, more 7-4-4, into a 3-up 360 and into singles.
Bunch of connections there. Look at that.
Garbage collector.
Right in the
Got 'em
between
all.
his knees.
And after all the scores were tallied from all the competitions within the WJF Overall Championship, many of which we did not have time to show you, but as you can see, Christian scores the highest, which means Christian Houseshield is your WJF 14 Overall Champion. Congratulations, Christian. That was some of the best juggling ever to air on the Ocho. And it'll only get better next year. Ivan Pecel, are you ready for some legit lightsaber duels?
Dope.
Sweet. We now go down to the SkillCon Expo Hall where Lightspeed Saber League is about to start their first event at SkillCon, A New Hope. And we'll see that right after this.
Our vow is to wow. 365-day returns.
Welcome back to Moxie Games 3, Jugglers Under Attack. We are continuing with what we said we were going to show you when we come back. We're back, so here it is.
Lightspeed Saber League held their first national tournament at SkillCon this year. This event, Lightspeed A New Hope, attracted 70 lightsaber fencers from around the United States, with preliminary rounds qualifying only the best fencers for advancement into the finals. Alain Block of Saber Legion fame, in his debut in Lightspeed Saber League, performed admirably in the qualifiers, but ultimately was eliminated by Matthew Dominguez of San Diego Sabers. Dominguez, for his part, went undefeated in the qualifiers, having already earned 2 gold medals in the 2018 competitive year and continuing his undefeated streak of 26-0. Meanwhile, David Walker of Irvine, California went undefeated in the qualifiers, but was eventually eliminated by Edward Trovada of the Saber Legion in a surprise upset. Trovada, who was seeded 13th, rallied during eliminations and eventually made it all the way to the semifinals. Tony Zaldua, who took his first gold medal in the previous month at Summer/3, came into this tournament with a vengeance, not only going undefeated in the qualifiers, but also crushing his nemesis, Nick Richardson, who blew out Zaldua for gold at Summer/2. And that leads us up to the finals between Tony Zaldua and Damius, aka Matthew Dominguez. I will now hand it over to David Walker and Nick Grange, your official Lightspeed Saber League commentators.
Thank you, Adam. And we're about to start the men's final between Tony Zaldua and Demius, aka Matthew Dominguez.
Here we have Tony on the stage left with the blue mask and Demius on the right with the white mask. So here we go. Let's see what these guys can do. All right, first exchange here. Demius dives in quick, but Tony looks like he got to the hand first.
Yeah, Tony just did a quick attack there as the Demius was coming in.
All right, here we go. What we're going to do now. Tony goes low. Demius blocks high and dodges back, then dives in.
Seems like Tony is just aiming for the range on that.
Yep, Tony with the pummeling style there. Demius dives in quick. Looks like he's going to get there first as Tony comes in lightly to the arm. Next exchange. Demius again just diving right on in there.
Yeah. Demius is just showing a great display of speed here, just coming in nice, quickly, aiming to get that hit off.
Yep. Oh, nice pulled back by Demius. He just takes the arm as Tony goes reaching out there.
Demius just able to quickly get in there, make the attack, and pull out without being hit.
Alright, this exchange again, another one of those ones where Demius just dives in quick and Tony is just a little too slow on reacting. Demius gets there first.
Actually, that to me it seemed kind of simultaneous, but yeah, no, I think you were correct.
Oh, Tony gets the foot shot there and a little outburst of emotion. Let's see how much this fight means to him.
He just comes in quickly, gets that nice shot on the foot. Alright, here we have him coming in.
Oh,
and
Tony. Oh no, Tony. I thought Tony got out of the way, but no. Oh, came in with the hilt shot. What a nice pick right there.
Nice. Quick, easy.
Ooh, nice block
that is
by
a
Demius.
Great block.
Let's see what's going on here. Oh, Demius shows the block off first, and oh, Tony still walks right into that even after Demius shows it to him. He's got a smart, and then here we go. Nice display of sportsmanship right at the end. Two guys here tired from a long day of fighting. Just probably happy to have it done. Demius excited to, of course, win. Good match all around.
And with Demeus taking the gold, that brings us to the end of the first Lightspeed Saber League National Competition from SkillCon. We thank you all for watching and hope you enjoyed yourselves. We now go back to Adam, Candee, Jason, Garfield, and Jillette for another exciting new sport to enter the Moxie Games.
All right, thank you, David and Nick. And we do indeed have a new sport to present to you this year, and that is the sport of Zoneball. Here's the rules. It's a lot like basketball. The ball must be dribbled to move with it in your possession. Double dribbling is allowed. If you capture the ball from the opposing team, you must take it to either outside line before you try to score a goal. If you're on offense, you're trying to score on either side of the goal, but you must stay out of the zone. If you go in the zone, the opposing team gets a free throw.
So it should actually be called stay out of the zone ball.
Perhaps, with or without the ball, you cannot enter the zone.
Would you like a donut?
I would like a donut.
This first National Zoneball tournament features Team Dodgeballers up against Team Wrecking Balls. Dodgeballers with Andrew Ketchum, Dylan Clark Odin, and some rando. Wrecking Balls featuring Casey Clutch Clark, Hugh Houdini McClemens, and Mike Dumpy Drawers Dozer.
And it is Dodgeballers getting on the board first. Dylan Clark Odin on the move, unguarded. Here's the jump ball to start the game. Quick fire is missed. Another look at it for Dodgeballers. Remember, they have to take it back out. Ketchum navigating his way, tiptoeing on the edge of the zone. Here's Dumpy Drawers Dozier. Oh, he's in. He stepped into the zone. Mike Dumpy Drawers Dozier dumps himself into the zone. So that shot for Dodgeballers comes after the move into the zone. Shot was also a zone violation there. So here are Dodgeballers with the lead, missing the shot, but Dumpy Drawers, where are you going, Dumpy Drawers? You're into the zone again. So here comes the free throw for Dylan Clark. Odin can't get it to go. Second chance. What a great idea to throw it across to Ketchum. It's a Sunday stroll in the park for Andrew Ketchum. He gives Dodgeballers a 2-0 lead. I love the pass by Dylan Clark Odin to set up a wide open Ketchum. Wrecking Ball's nothing. You can't go into the zone to get that ball either. Even if the ball is in, you can't go in to get it. You have to wait for it to come out. Casey Clutch Clark tries to come away with it in the corner, but Dodgeballers have it. They play keep away to Clark Odin and Ketchum. Shot by Clark Odin, bounces out of bounds. Possession goes over to the Wrecking Ball. Casey Clutch Clark trying to chase down Ketchum. Clark Odin, the open shot off the edge of the hole. Can't save his rebound from going out of bounds. The game remains a 2-0 lead for Dodgeballers. Here is Dumpy Drawers. Bouncing across to no one in particular. Mike Dozier looks like he is dozing. Dylan Clark Odin open in front, right off the inbounds. Beautiful pass. It's a 3-0 lead for Dodgeballers. The jump ball is up. The ball is into the zone. Gotta let it bounce. Everyone have some patience. Dumpy Drawers again.
Oh, come on. That's not right.
Dumpy Drawers is into the zone with the whole body. That is a full body violation. Around come Dodgeballers for the open look. Beautiful shot in by Dodgeballers. It is a 4-0 lead. Dumpy Drawers from fall to wall, most improved player thus far. Angle shot, and you're not going to believe this. Stop me if you've heard this before. Dumpy Drawers Dozier does it again. Zone violation. Free shot coming for Dodgeballers, looking to add to their lead. That one's a little bit low. Houdini McClemens down on the floor, battles it out. Great rebound for McClemens. Firing to the opposite side. Out of bounds again. Dodgeballers now in possession. Dumpy Drawers thinking about going in again. Don't do it, Dumpy Drawers. Dumpy. All right, he stayed out that time. Ball goes over to Wrecking Balls. Over the shoulder pass as Wrecking Balls try to get on the board. That one is wide. Dumpy Drawers for the score. 4-1 Dodgeballers. Wrecking Balls put one in their column. 4-1 Dodgeballers here in the 3-on-3 championships. Clutch and Ketchum chasing it down into the corner. Coming away with it is Clutch. Clutch with the pass. Dumpy Drawers nearly stepped out of bounds. Saves it in. Houdini. Dribbling. You have to dribble. If you're going to move with the ball, you can double dribble, though. You can pick it up and start again. Clutch with the pass. Dumpy Drawers staying out of the zone. No! Dumpy Drawers not staying out of the zone. Tried to jump and stay out. He's in once again. Free throw for the dodgeball champion, Dylan Clark Odin, and that one is a direct score.
I think next year I'm going to create an even newer sport called Phantom Zone Ball. Kneel before Dad Bod.
Yeah. I certainly look forward to that. It's 5-1. Oh, did I say 5-1? It's 6-1. The cameraman's had enough. He doesn't need to see anymore. He knows who's winning this game. You'll have to take my word for it that the game is still going on since the other camera is still apparently on break. On the far side, it's an open shot for Dodgeballers. Clutch late on the defense. 7-1 lead for Dodgeballers. This is turning into a rout here for the Dodgeball champions. Ketchum. Well, that's just icing on the cake shot there from Andrew Ketchum. I don't need this ball. You take it. 8-1 lead for Dodgeballers. We finish it out because we have to. The rules say that the game must go on here in Zoneball. Dodgeballers, direct hit. Dodgeballers are just adding on and making this look easy here as Wrecking Balls, a defeated look as Dumpy Drawers takes one more casual stroll through the zone to remember what it's like. Dodgeballers 9, Wrecking Balls 1. Everyone starts at the back wall for the jump ball. Dumpy Drawers learned his lesson, stays on out, takes the shot and misses it. Got to bring it back out after you get the rebound. Have to touch one of the outside lines of the area. Around the side comes Ketchum. Right over the top with the pass. Shot goes wide, bounces out of bounds, and Wrecking Balls will throw it from out of bounds. Trailing 9-1. Houdini, there it is. Finally on the angle, the pass from Clutch, and Houdini throwing out the trash on that one. Whatever, we scored. 13 seconds left. Dodgeballers on their way to the victory. Dylan Clark Owen holding on to the ball. Are they going to take one more shot? Ketchum for the 10th point. It is a 10-2 victory for Dodgeballers over Wrecking Ball here in the first 3-on-3 Zoneball Championships. Start training for the next Zoneball tournament today. Get your Zoneball game kit and get to work. And we might just see you competing in Zoneball at Moxie Games 4, The Quest for Peace.
How do I get one of them Zoneball games?
You watch the commercial.
Okay. Coming up next on the Moxie Games, Dodge Juggle.
It all started with an idea: to sell shoes on the internet. While it seems normal now, back in 1999, it was virtually unheard of. So we dedicated ourselves to service, and it paid off. We grew, and our little venture became so much more. We made connections and happy partnerships, all while delivering happiness. We've stayed committed to service and created fun and a little weirdness along the way. And we've never lost sight of what really matters, putting family first and continuing to expand past our limits. So here's to 20 years of memories and many more ahead. We can't wait to see what's next, because after all, a great brand is a story that never stops unfolding.
Welcome back to the Moxie Games. We are just about ready to start 1-on-5 Vision Glow Club Dodge Juggle. But first, we now take you to the future of the Moxie Games. Brought to you by Zappos.
Thanks, Adam. You know, we have a lot of fun producing these programs for the Ocho, and we feel it's important to keep a sense of humor about ourselves, but we are real people trying to accomplish real things. Now, to understand the future, we must first study the past, and only then can we travel back to the future. Now that's just a sentence. Any similarity to an intellectual property is purely coincidental.
1986, I learned how to juggle right here at the Seattle Center. 18 years later, I'm still doing it, and I'm like, man, what a waste of time. I should try to get this on ESPN and waste even more time. 1 year later, boom, juggling competitions on ESPN. 10 years later, I'm all like, man, we get all this space for our juggling conventions and don't even be using it all the time. We should put other stuff in there. 2014, I'd perform a hard target search of every obscure sport and skill that I can think of, and I'd be all like, hey, you want free event space? Boom, SkillCon 1 with over 20 skills and sports. Boom, SkillCon 2 with not as many because they imploded the Riviera and we could only get a small space. I used to live here, but it didn't used to look this way. 2016, I'm all like, man, we should do a show like the Olympics, only with these crazy sports. Boom, the Moxie Games. Happy birthday to the ground.
Now we can travel back to the future where the Moxie Games disrupts the event space industry by building their own chain of event spaces and offering free use for event organizers who clearly don't have the resources to pay the outrageous rental fees, food and beverage minimums, and evil attrition requirements that are simultaneously insurmountable and obligatory.
But now with Zappos as a partner, you can be assured that the future of the Moxie games is as bright and fabulous as this donut.
And we are now moments away from the start of 1-on-5 Dodge Juggle. Joining us for this final event in Moxie Games 3 are John Wee and Owen Morse.
All right, thanks guys. I'm John Wee.
And I'm Owen Morse.
We are known as the Passing Zone, and we are here to present to you 1-on-5 Dodge Juggle.
Now this is the Moxie Games main event. Jugglers don't get much more under attack than in Dodge Juggle.
Hey, sorry guys. These philanthropists are too humble to mention it, but they literally saved Dodge Juggle this year by sponsoring the court. They're the reason why we were able to hold the Dodge Juggle tournament and why you all now can watch jugglers get pummeled by balls. So on behalf of myself, the jugglers, and the pro dodgeball players looking for juggler blood, we thank you.
Well, what would the world be without Dodge Juggle?
Let's hope we never have to find out.
If Dodge Juggle is wrong, I don't want to be right.
No, sir.
Agreed. Now let's watch some juggling whack-a-moles, huh?
Okay, well we have kind of a duo thing going on here.
I got donuts.
It actually might get a little tight.
My.
Hey Adam.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready for Dodge Juggle?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it.
This is 1-on-5 Dodge Juggle. 1 thrower, 5 jugglers. The thrower has 1 minute to take out all 5 jugglers. They accomplish this by making each juggler drop at least 1 club. Jugglers can get hit as much as they can take it, as long as they keep juggling. If even just 1 juggler survives the 1 minute time limit, no score for the thrower. We're playing a total of 3 rounds per thrower, but if any of the jugglers get hit in the head, the thrower instantly loses that round. Now we have pro dodgeball players on the throwing side this year. It did not go well for the jugglers last year, but there were some impressive evasive maneuvers. However, there was no avoiding this disqualifying attack on Dodge Juggle superstar Josh Horton, who at nearly point-blank range was pummeled in the head by the MVP of the 2018 World Dodgeball Championships and 2-time member of Team USA, Andrew Ketchum. Ketchum has returned again this year to inflict more pain on Horton, both physically and emotionally. We are starting with 1-on-5 Dodge Juggle with 2-year captain of Michigan State University's dodgeball team, Mike Van Ermen. He's going to try to take out all 5 of these jugglers. He's got 1 minute to get it done. All 5 have to go down or he does not score.
All right, so Mike's got an arm on him. Look at that.
You know, in fact, he has 2.
Oh, great shot, but able to resist is Josh Horton. He took it right in the shoulder.
Look at the power behind that throw.
Oh, club drops over on the right side, down to 4.
Having those pro dodgeball players in your face, just the balls are being thrown everywhere so fast, it is a terrifying experience. You just have to take it 1 throw at a time. You know, you can't be worried about what's going to be coming after. You just have to go one throw at a time.
10 seconds left for Mike Van Ermen. Ivan, the only one left. Can he get Dragsha out of this game? 5 seconds left for Mike Van Ermen. Dragsha moving back and forth. Ermen wide to the left, and Ivan Dragsha gives a victory to the jugglers. No score for Mike Van Ermen. First shot right into the left shoulder of Josh Horton. He's able to keep all 3 clubs moving.
Even in slow motion, that's fast.
Yeah.
The accuracy is amazing.
All right, round 2. Van Ermen's first shot right between a couple of jugglers, and Schmeisner again. Boy, is he perfected turning off to the side. The jugglers are performing well here in round 2, just as they did in round 1. You see Dragsha and Horton keeping the clubs moving.
Look at that.
Van Ermen puts it right up over the head. What a move!
That was a great duck by Horton.
Yeah. Oh, he's slowing down. That last throw did not look inspired.
Mike's used to people being out once you hit them with the ball. He's hitting them, but they're still juggling. So he's got to take out the same person over and over again until he figures out the best way to get him to drop the club.
And obviously one of the best ways would be to directly hit one of the clubs.
Yeah, knock the club.
Noah Schmeisner takes it off the right shoulder. He is unfazed.
Watch this.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
And he keeps juggling.
Yeah.
His hair moves.
Yeah.
Mike Van Ermen still looking for his first victory. The velocity of those dodgeballs is something these jugglers do not see very often. 5 jugglers are still in this thing.
The juggling mostly happens at about head level. So they're supposed to throw the balls into the clubs, and the clubs are right in front of their faces. And yet you're not supposed to throw at their faces. It's a tricky situation for the thrower.
Van Ermen right up over the head of Josh Horton, but this time Josh not as lucky, not able to keep the clubs in the air. 15 seconds left in the round. Schmeisner, Dragsha still have not been knocked out. 2 to go, 7 seconds left. Schmeisner with a dismissive wave of the club. He nearly knocked that dodgeball away all by himself. Drop shot taken down at the end.
But as you saw there, aiming for their hands, if you have that kind of accuracy, that's probably going to produce the best result. Oh, right at, was that Horton's head again? Yeah. Horton's head.
Look at that.
He does have a large head. There might be some gravity involved with that.
That could be it.
Van Erman right at the end. Oh, there is a body blow right into Ivan Dragša.
Oh, screw it. I'm out of here.
Out.
I am not playing.
No.
Nope.
Taking on the juggling whack-a-moles next is the MVP of the 2016 World Dodgeball Championships and two-time member of Team USA, Dylan Clark Odin.
I got to think that's a 65-mile-an-hour throw.
I've clocked my throw for dodgeball. I think it's in the higher 60s, the small river ball that we were using. I don't know, 65 to 70 miles an hour.
And we see Dylan Clark Odin off to a much better start. Dragša with the fancy footwork, dancing and bobbing and weaving.
Don't you need to isolate one of the jugglers and just pummel them until you get them?
Yeah, some get more attention than others.
Yeah.
Dylan Clark Odin, you see him going with that overhand fire. And now it's down to 2 as Josh Horton is out of this round with 15 seconds left. Once again, it's Ivan Dragša. He's dancing in that gallery, giving Dylan Clark Odin a moving target to try to hit. 5 seconds left in the round.
Oh, look at that.
Man, slapped it to the ground.
Ivan cannot be defeated. Slaps one down, holds on to the club. The Jugglers are 4-0.
Well done.
He's victorious.
That's the happiest he's ever been.
Yeah.
Came all the way from Norway to play Dodge Juggle in Las Vegas.
Dragša first with the left leg, then with the whole body. Dylan Clark Odin can't believe he didn't knock down Ivan on that one. Takes one directly off the legs. Come on.
And he's still smiling.
He's ecstatic.
I'd smile.
Look at how it's like it's his 5th birthday.
It went around one side of his head and came back on the other side.
Ivan Dragša gives the Jugglers another victory. No one has been able to knock the Jugglers out yet, even though they've been knocked down to 1 twice. Round 2 for Dylan Clark Odin.
Talk to me about eye protection. Is that something that anybody is doing or has attempted?
After the first year when Kenny Chung got blasted in the face,
I remember.
A couple of the mothers were saying, this isn't safe. You stop the tournament instantly. Someone's going to get, just like that. But you see,
Speaking of,
if you're a true athlete, you'll sit it off for a little while, but you're not going to stop playing. This is all CGI. There's no balls.
Take a look at that.
Dylan Clark Odin with the headshot. That means that the Jugglers stay undefeated. That's a disqualification. And Josh Horton took a direct blow on that one.
Oh no, see, look at that bank shot. It's almost like he's bowling. He did a 2-pin split. That's the right terminology. Look at that. Hits that club. That club hits Matan's out, and then he follows up on Matan.
That's the 7-10 split.
Yeah.
Oh, right in the forehead, right in the temple.
Yeah.
We were trying not to do that, but his hand was there and his face kind of found the ball. And it's pretty normal in dodgeball for that to happen, so I wasn't feeling so bad.
Don't forget who are throwing these balls, everyone. These are dodgeball champions. These are MVPs. These are men who have made their name firing the dodgeballs.
Oh, 2 direct hits. Oh.
That time Matan took it and kept going, but Ivan went down.
Josh is alive. Josh with the jump. How did he keep that one going? Josh Horton, 400,000 followers and growing with moves like that.
He's down to 1. He's got 20 seconds to go. It's only Josh there.
Josh, look at him go.
Josh holding it for all the Jugglers.
Yeah.
Ooh, double club deflection. 2 in a row.
10 seconds left in the round as Josh Horton takes that one off the leg. He's casual right now. He says, you can't get me. 5 seconds left in the round. Josh Horton feeling confident, and Josh Horton
was born for Dodge Juggle.
I had to invent the sport he was born for.
Yeah.
That was good thinking. Start with the person, then invent the sport around them.
Yeah.
You see that big, powerful overhand throw. Dylan Clark Odin steps into the throws, and man, does he get some velocity.
Ooh. Look at Josh protecting the crotch area with that, that cross arm technique.
Yeah. Always thinking.
That's instinctual. I don't even think he knew he did that.
Yeah.
Nice karate chop.
Josh Horton is a pro. We've all watched him on YouTube. Dylan Clark Odin is finding out firsthand as he tries to knock out one of the most famous jugglers in the world, and he can't get it done. Andrew Ketchum, an MVP of the 2018 World Dodgeball Championships and 2-time member of Team USA.
How fast do you think those balls are
He's
going?
trying to hit the club out of the air.
Yeah. I can throw anywhere from 80 miles per hour to 85 miles per hour. Those are probably my top speeds I've ever gotten. I'm known as one of the hardest throwers in the world currently in dodgeball. During the Dodge Juggle, I was probably throwing in the 70s miles per hour. It's harder to hit those pins out of the air. So I had to take a little bit more time and place those balls.
And Andrew Ketchum is finding out just what his teammates did. This game is not easy as the Jugglers are undefeated through 6 rounds.
There, lots of faking out, and that's working.
Yeah. And he loads up, 1 ball in each hand.
Yeah. Down to 2 through Ivan's leg. Oh, still going down to the knee.
Okay.
Dropped him to his knee.
7 seconds left in the rounds. Matan is alive. Ivan is alive.
He's faking him out and making him change the pattern. Yeah.
Hit, and Matan's still going. Wow.
The Jugglers are undefeated. They have taken 7 of the best shots from some of the best dodgeball players in the world.
The first time I played 105 Dodge Juggle, I thought their dodging skills were incredible. It's a whole other battle to dodge moving objects while controlling other moving objects. I still don't understand it, and one day I hope they'll teach me how they do it.
Obviously, your peripheral is important for both seeing the ball coming and for seeing the clubs.
Vertical and horizontal peripheral. Oh, I think that was a headshot.
Right at the beginning of the round.
Yeah, he looks guilty. He looks evil guilty.
Yeah, he looks a little happy about it.
A little too happy about that.
Ivan takes a hard one. That is taking one for the team because that is another victory for the Jugglers.
I felt very bad when I hit the Jugglers in the face. It's not a part of what they're there for. They're juggling, looking up straight in the air. I can only imagine not being able to react and having a ball come and smack me straight in the face.
And there is just one more chance for the pro dodgeball players to get a victory. Round 3.
The most difficult juggler for me to take out personally was Josh Horton. Last year I hit him in the head, which ended up costing us the game, and the Jugglers won. So there was a lot of pressure for me to represent all the dodgeballers out there to let us win.
Oh my goodness, Andrew can't keep it in the air. Josh Horton is going to have to do yeoman's work here, and he can't get it done. Andrew Ketchum celebrates like he just won the World Dodgeball Championships.
He may be happier than Ivan was when he made it through that onslaught.
Josh Horton knew he had a tall task on his hands. He took that one right in the hip.
He has to catch 2 with 1 hand. That was going to be
He chose the wrong hand for that last club.
Yeah.
Popped up the club.
There you got to go.
Right, left hand. The left hand was supposed to catch that one.
It's like he's not thinking.
No, that's just wrong. That's not how you juggle. That's not juggling.
You're talking about 3 MVPs, dodgeball champions, who are successful just once in 9 tries. And to close out this round of 1-on-5 Dodge Juggle, we present to you the Dodge Juggle Face Blast Replay Awards.
When we come back, the Jugglers attack back in a brand new Dodge Juggle event right after this.
My name is Jason Garfield, and I haven't eaten in almost 100 hours. Join me as I travel the world searching for the best places to eat after starving myself for several days at a time. Being one of the most sought-after professional jugglers in the world, I always have to fit into my uber-tight performance pants. After recovering from open-heart knee surgery and living with projectile dysfunction, this takes strategic planning and emotional intelligence. Exercise, performing, fasting, and fooding with friends. This is my life of fast food.
What is Zappos? Allow us to introduce ourselves. We're your one-stop shop for shoes, clothing, handbags, and a whole lot more. Simply put, Zappos is you, and we're here for you 24/7. Whether you need the latest and greatest in footwear or a new piece of luggage, we'll always ship it fast and free. Add to that free returns and a 1-year return policy, and you'll be set for a worry-free shopping adventure. So let us help deliver happiness to your front door. Shop on Zappos.com today.
Moxie Games 3, Jugglers Under Attack, is brought to you by Zappos.com. Free shipping, free returns, worry-free shopping, and an unbelievable selection. Zappos.com. Flow Toys. Awesome LED flow and juggling equipment like the Vision Glow Clubs. FlowToys.com. Jason Garfield's Fast Food. He fasts and then he foods. JasonGarfield.com.
All right, we are back and continuing with 1-on-5 Dodge Juggle with a new gameplay format.
This is 1-on-5 Attack Back. Adam?
That is correct, Owen. This time, the jugglers have the opportunity to take out the dodgeball throwers in any of 3 methods. If any of the jugglers catch any of the balls and go into a 4-object juggle, the thrower is out. If any of the jugglers kick any of the balls and hit the thrower is out. If any of the jugglers punch any of the balls in midair while juggling and hit the thrower with that ball, they're out. You see Josh Horton trying to kick a ball back while also keeping 3 clubs in the air.
There goes Noah kicking the club, but then look, he's right there at the line.
He's got his face.
Oh, there's a souvenir for a lucky fan.
Drag shot pulling moves from the Matrix.
Oh, yeah. Pump fakes on that one.
The toughest juggler to get out was, I think his name was Ivan's Dragsgoff.
Drags Joe.
Drag shot.
So he'd almost hit each ball that I threw at him. I almost had to like adjust and throw both right away.
Deadly accurate.
Oh,
behind the back.
I've never seen that technique before.
You see that the opportunity to actually catch and throw one back in is going to be almost impossible for these jugglers.
Nice save.
That's
beautiful.
That was amazing.
Oh.
What? Ivan!
Come on.
Oh, what happened, Ivan, with only 12 seconds left in the round?
What?
He had too much confidence.
That's what it was.
He looked away.
Yeah.
He wasn't looking at the club. You can't catch what you can't see.
No.
Tell that to Frank Dukes.
On a simple catch, Ivan goes down after all those fancy moves.
Oh, Josh cannot kick a ball and stay on his feet.
So, ironically, jugglers do much worse when they are multitasking.
Yeah, well, they swapped out a good defense for a bad offense.
Yeah, I've certainly taken offense. So I guess what we've learned is that jugglers are better off just sticking to juggling. Although next year I think I'm going to put them on unicycles and see how that goes. I think that'll be fun to watch.
Hey, I'd watch that.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Well, we only have one more Dodge Juggle event here in Moxie Games 3, Jugglers Under Attack, brought to you by Zappos. This is the Horton Ketchum Grudge rematch. 1 year in the making. This is Horton's chance to get back at Ketchum for last year's deadly head blow.
Say what now?
Horton only has to survive 3 one-minute rounds and will consider that payback. Haha, take that, Ketchum, you big dodgeball throwing meanie.
Wow. This is your idea.
Why can't I bring up bullshit? Come on now.
All right, folks, we're trying to settle old scores here.
So after last year's Dodge Juggle competition, Andrew Ketchum added me on Facebook, but we never had any interaction. And then the day before this competition, he messaged me for the first time and said, "See you tomorrow." And that was it.
Andrew Ketchum, the hardest thrower of all of the pro dodgeball players, is just wailing away at Josh. And oh, how close was Josh on
A lot of
that?
satisfaction knocking out Josh Horton. Well, just a direct hit to the body, really.
Even 400,000 followers can't help you when you're out there on the floor by yourself.
All right, round 2. He gets 3 tries at redemption. Oh. And,
Oh, that was fast.
4 seconds in, trying to dodge away from that Ketchum fire at the right arm.
wow, that was an accurate between the leg throw. Oh, get out of here.
Got him in the corner.
No grudge rematch for you.
Relentless.
No soup for you. 3-0 goes Andrew Ketchum in this revenge battle. Josh Horton unable to exact that measure of get back for getting pegged right up in the noggin. Whoa!
Oh, back shot into the back of his cheek.
That was a back of the cheek shot.
Right up in the cheek. Josh Horton gets hit again.
That is fun to watch.
Quite satisfying, isn't it?
It is.
So, Andrew Ketchum wins this year's Dodge Juggle Grudge rematch against Josh Horton, setting a Dodge Juggle Grudge rematch world record time of only 4 seconds. Kind of defeats the purpose of holding a grudge rematch. I was hoping Josh would have done better. Oh well, I guess there's always next year.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Moxie Games 3, Jugglers Under Attack.
On behalf of myself, John Wee, Owen, Morse, Ivan Pecel, Penn, Jillette, Adam Candee, and
David Walker and Nick Grange.
we all thank you for watching, but don't go anywhere.
A full hour of Team Dodge Juggle is coming your way very soon.
Right here on ESPN 8, The Ocho.
Bless you.
No thanks.
Thanks, Jason. See you next year.
Are we getting paid for this?
Does this... I guess it is difficult.
I guess it is.
Nobody ever asked that question.
Nom, nom, nom.
Use the one before you see me doing this.
Right.
Go back.
Should I be closer to the microphone?
Dodge Juggle is definitely more fun than it is scary. The one dodgeball player with multiple jugglers on your team, that's really fun.
Dodge Juggle is definitely more fun than scary. Everyone's here to have fun. No one's trying to intentionally injure someone in order to win.
I think Dodge Juggle is way more fun than scary, but definitely Dodge Juggle being scary makes it a lot more fun.
Coming up next, right here on the Ocho, is 1 full hour of Team Dodge Juggle. Right here on ESPN at the Ocho.
Bless you.
So close.
I don't like strawberry.
You can still use that donut. Just turn it the other way.
Oh. Coming up next is a full hour of Team Dodge Juggle. Right here on ESPN 8, the Ocho.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Wait, sorry.
Oh.
You're good. You're still good. That's fine.
On behalf of myself. On behalf of myself. On behalf of myself.
Okay, hold on.
You have to lean into it a little bit. Yeah. Jugglers, under, attack. There, that was it. And remember, later, better than earlier.
Okay, I did it right before, right?
You did?
So shut up.
We're done.
That was it. And you still have laundry to put in the dryer.
Stop eating it. Just
It seems impossible that I've had too much of this, but I think I may have.
You probably, well, yeah.
I mean, I may actually go into some sort of shock.
Moving on. It's fine.
Who'd you say that to?
Watching the Moxie games, Jugglers under attack. Ooh, all through the air, not all tricks and flair, but all hyper pace. Here we go again, Garfield and Penn, Moxie games got you on the hook, so now we're gonna reel you in. Throwing up the pins, I still call them pins. Josh Horton back up in the game, is he gonna win? Sniper short, springing Headis to a new level. Will he keep the crown? You'll find out when the dust settles. Zoneball, throw the out the pass, Andrew catching multiple scores, teaching dumpy drawers a life lesson. Time for the main event, Dodge Juggle, watch out. 5 against 1 sounds good till you're knocked out. Bogeys coming in hot, duck your head, don't drop. Use your peripheral, you might get rocked. Clubs in the air, keep them going, I don't care if you think it's fair. Drop one and you out of there. Not a free-for-all, teamwork is how you win. Keep it going like, yo, Adrian! You've been watching the Moxie games. Jugglers under attack. Ooh, all through the air, not all tricks and flair, but all hyper pace. Watch out for your face.
It'll only get better next year.